Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope you're doing well in these troubling times we're having at the moment. I hope your self-distancing efforts are going well, and I hope you're healthy and safe in your home quarantine zone. That kind of rhymed, and that was weird. The main problem with this whole house arrest thing going on at the moment is that people tend to get bored really easily. So if you can feel that boredom creeping up on you from behind, I've got just the cure for you. Welcome to Quick Quarantine Crafts with me, Dapperalien. Wow, what a play on words. I know, fantastic. So to keep me sane and safe in my home quarantine, I put on the most calming shirt ever. I mean, you can't go wrong with puppies, can you? Puppies will always calm me down no matter what. And what also calms me down is flowers and bum bags? Well, that doesn't make any sense, but I just needed the transition, to be honest, because today we're making flowery bum bags. That's the whole reason I want to film this video. So let's just get into the video before I keep on talking more nonsense. This is a mess. This video is a mess. Just let's get on with it. For this fantastic flowery DIY, you're going to need an old bum bag. I've just realised that this is an upcycling DIY as well, so 2 birds with 1 stone. Some thread, preferably in different colours. I've just shown this one here, but I've got a few more. A needle, and a lot of fake fabric flowers, or silk flowers, or whatever you want to call them. So to start off, I'm grabbing a pair of scissors and an X-Acto knife, and I'm cutting off the blossoms from the stems. This process can be a little bit tricky because most of these flowers have got a wire running through the stem, but you can kind of bend the wire and wiggle it around so it breaks off, and then you can cut through it. That makes the process a whole lot easier. I also felt like this was surprisingly satisfying to watch, so why don't you sit back, relax, and watch me torture some silk flowers. You should end up with a whole lot of flowers, just like this. Then it's time to get your bum bag. The colour doesn't really matter because afterwards you will only see the back side of it, but if you're picky like me, grab one with a colour that matches the flowers you're using. And then it's go time. I'm just grabbing a blossom, positioning on the bum bag roughly where I want it to be, and then threading a needle, pushing it through the blossom and then through the bum bag, and just sewing it in place, basically. This process can be a little bit tricky because most of these flowers have got plastic inside to make them stand up. So either you use a little bit of force like I did to sew through the plastic, or you can be a little bit more careful and try and sew around the plastic. My technique for sewing on the blossoms was to basically sew around the core of the blossom with a thread that matches the flowers so you wouldn't see it afterwards. By sewing like that, the flower is properly on the waist bag, but is still able to flop around a bit and look natural, and still containing its 3D shape and not being pressed flat against the bag. And I'm just continuing like that, positioning flowers beforehand, just seeing what looks good together, and then sewing it in place. In retrospect, I could have pinned the flowers in place before sewing them down, but I found it hard enough to sew the flowers onto the bag, and I feel like if I had pinned them down, it would have been even harder to sew them. So, I don't know, try it, maybe it works for you. I didn't do it, but it still turned out fine. It maybe was a little bit more tedious that way. After sewing on some more blossoms, I thought maybe I should try and sew on some leaves as well. That could look cool. That wasn't the original plan, but I just gave it a shot, cut off a few leaves and sewed them on, and I think it looks really good. So I started to sprinkle some leaves in there as well. With sewing on the leaves, I've tried a similar approach. I only sewed the back of the leaf onto the bag, so it can still stand up on its own and pop off the bag to kind of enhance the 3D-ness of the whole flower bouquet. During this process, I also realised that some of these flowers fall apart once you cut off the stem because they're just literally pieces of fabric stacked on top of each other. So for some blossoms, I sewn the pieces of fabric together first and then sewed it onto the bag, so it has got some structure integrity and doesn't fall apart while you're trying to sew it on. Just continue that way, sew on as many blossoms as you like. I literally covered the whole bag to a point where you can't even make out it's a bum bag anymore, but I mean that was the goal, so hey. Just play around, see how it works for you, and now let's see how it worked out for me. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm super pleased with the results. I think it turned out really sick. I mean, I love bum bags anyways, but this one is really special. And to be honest, I've never seen something like it before, so I'd like to think that I invented something new. I mean, you guys will probably prove me wrong by sending me lots of pictures of similar bum bags or something. But for now, I like to think that my little brain came up with this on its own. I don't know. So if I inspired you, why not try it for yourselves as well? If you do so, please send me your results. I'd love to see them. Tag me on Instagram at Dapperalien. Send me a message at Dapperalien or follow me at Dapperalien. If you try it for yourself and you're not vigorously hoarding fabric flowers like I was, you can try and make your own flowers, because like I said, it's literally pieces of fabric stacked on top of each other, so you can try and make your own flowers. Or if you have got a flower printed fabric, why not cut out the flower shapes and sew them onto a bum bag? That could look sick as well. Just give it your own little twist and see what you can come up with. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you want to see me make or what other DIYs you want to see me do. Whatever, just let's have a chat down there. Why not? And subscribe to my YouTube channel because I make videos here and there, mostly DIY and fashion stuff. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing maybe. I hope you've enjoyed this one and I hope I've inspired you with this one, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy at home. Anyways, I will see you very, very soon because I'm stuck at home now as well, and that means time to make some more videos. I'm gonna say that, and after this video, I'm just gonna take 1 year off again, like I always do. But anyway, I will hopefully see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.